Hi everyone. So my anxiety's gone through the roof again, and I've not felt this anxious in absolutely ages. Basically, I've had cold after cold after cold since October, and my throat, this side, at the back, is really sore, or has been really sore, and it's on and off, but it's in one kind of spot, and I'm bunged up as well, so I've got a cold, and that's probably all it is. But the other week, or last week, there was an article on the BBC website about the symptoms of potential symptoms of throat cancer. So of course, sore throat, earache. Well, I've had earache as well. Obviously trouble swallowing, breathing difficulties. Now, I on and off for the last few years, I've suffered from like breathlessness, I suppose it is, an inability to catch my breath. And of course that set my anxiety off, and I'm now going, oh my God, what if I've got throat cancer because of this sore throat I've got? It's in one spot, it doesn't move about. And I mean, you can probably hear I'm bunged up and I've got a bit of a raspy voice. So I called the doctor last week, who said someone would call me yesterday, and they did, and I spoke to them and they said they wanted to see me today, so I'm going in for doctors. Of course, then yesterday, another article, BBC website again, I think. Oh no, maybe it wasn't. No, it was. Anyway, a dad, 35 years old, kept getting told that his issues with swallowing were anxiety, and then guess what they were? Throat cancer, and he died. So my anxiety is right now like up there. But I'm going into doctors to see them. Woke up this morning, I'm tired. I don't know if it's because I've not slept well. Obviously another symptom is fatigue. But then I'm always fatigued. And the problem with anxiety is that you can have a slew of different symptoms for a lot of different things. Half the time it could just be a natural thing. Fatigue, if you're not sleeping well, that can be an issue. You know, you're going to feel tired if you've not slept well, of course. The most fatigued I've ever felt was when I was getting out of breath, just coming up and down the stairs when I had glandular fever. But I just feel tired today, and I don't know if it's anxiety or not. But I'm just going to ask them straight, and I want an answer. I want to know if I've got throat cancer. My granddad died of throat cancer 2 years ago. And as unlikely as it is, I was born with an esophageal atresia, which is basically I was born without an esophagus. And to build me one, they used part of my colon. The downside to this is that the sphincter muscle between my stomach and my throat doesn't work correctly. It's not terrible. I've had a barium swallow to check my motility, and it's fine. But I know that I have food that comes back up. So, you know, I am at a higher risk because of that. I'm at a higher risk of Barrett's esophagus and throat cancer. Now, obviously, it should take a long time for that kind of thing to develop, and a lot of problems. Things like if I was a smoker or a drinker, which I'm not never heavily drink. I'm not a smoker. But I do get reflux from time to time, and that can cause problems. But I'm just fed up with it. It's another thing, isn't it? I only went to the doctors the other week because I was really, really constipated. And having lower abdomen problems. It cleared up. This hasn't cleared up. I've had this on and off. The sore throat for 4 years I've had it. I mean, I had this sore throat in the same spot when I had glandular fever. I took omeprazole and it went away. So I'm taking omeprazole to see if that helps. because it might just be stomach acid, it might be silent reflux. I've not had proper reflux. But it could be silent reflux. I just know I'm fed up with it. And it's another thing, another day, week, month where I'm paranoid. I thought I'd got rid of this with the therapy, or at least I'd calmed it. But this fucking article on the BBC website, the 2 articles that I read, why they're all suddenly obsessed with throat cancer, I don't know. But it's not just that, it's the way that they word the headline is to scare people. And I don't think they quite realise what they're doing with it and how it affects people like myself, other people who've got health anxiety. But we are walking headfirst into a serious problem in this country. Where the health minister only the other week said, he wants everybody to be aware of stuff, and it's all well and good being aware of stuff, but the problem is, what you end up with is everybody starts getting paranoid about everything. If you put all the information out there, that's part of the problem with social media, is that everybody's putting all their information out there. And all this information goes on the internet. People who have no idea go online and worry about this shit. And I'm one of those people. I try not to go online. I've not gone online really since I had glandular fever, but I go read the news. Of course I read the fucking news. It's the news. I don't expect to scroll down to health and see if you've got a sore throat, you might have throat cancer. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I feel unwell. I felt unwell for months. I felt unwell for fucking years, and it's not going anywhere. Every fucking winter as well. Every single winter I get unwell. And right now, I'm not dealing with it well. The back of my throat hurts. I burnt my fucking tongue on a Lemsip. I've had abdominal cramping. I've had stomach cramps, usually after I've had a Lemsip. Headaches round here, up here, round here, all round there. Everything is on the left-hand side, which makes me even more worried. I've got neck pain I've been having for months there. See the doctor, they go, oh, you probably just pulled a muscle. Yeah, maybe I have pulled a muscle, but how about you do your fucking job and actually have a look? Have a look at my neck. Have a feel of my neck. Have a look in my throat. Maybe the two are connected. Maybe they're not. Maybe the fact I've got a sore throat and an earache are connected. Maybe the fact I'm bunged up, I've got a sore throat and an earache are connected. Maybe all these things are connected. And they don't look at the connections. They'll only look at one thing. Well, today I'm going to go to them, I'm going to ask them specifically, or no, I'm not even going to ask them, I'm going to tell them, I want to know if I've got throat cancer. That's all I want to know. I want to know, I look tired, I feel tired, I look worn out, and it's stress. And it's stress over this kind of shit. And the BBC are responsible for this, the fucking BBC. I pay for the BBC, and they fucked me over with this one. And I know they're not aware of it, but they need to stop this shitty trash journalism that they're peddling out there, where the headlines are all about grabbing people's attention and scaring them. That's not what the BBC are for. The BBC are there to give us news. They're not there to go, hey, you might have cancer. They're not there to say that. That's for a doctor to say. They're there to say, I don't know, number of cancer cases are on the rise. Okay, that's news. That's fair enough. I don't need them as an information desk either. That's not what they're there for. They're there to give us news. And I'm afraid to say, telling people that a sore throat with an earache and breathing difficulties might be throat cancer is not fucking news. Anyway, my anxiety's up here. I'm feeling shit. I'm going to go to the doctors now, and hopefully they'll be able to sort me out, tell me I'm talking out my arse, or refer me to someone who'll tell me I'm talking out my arse. Or I'll have a test, and that will tell me I'm talking out my fucking arse, because I'm sick of it. Anyway, I hope you're all well, and yeah, let's see what happens. See you later.